Hello, and Elohe. I tried saying hello backwards there, and I'm gonna rewind it eventually and try and hear it, see if I came even remotely close. But what is up with it, everyone? Hope you're having an amazing Monday, and welcome to the bakery. A little bit earlier than normal, but that's not a problem at all. I actually really like this time frame too, because if we finish early enough, I'm gonna actually be able to eat dinner at like a reasonable time. Rather than the time that we normally have. But enough about me. Today's interview and today's show is brought to you in part by our very special guest, A Rookie. And not only is he here in this lovely photo, we got the webcams back, baby. What's up? Check it out. So, A Rookie, how you doing, man? Welcome.
I'm doing pretty good, man. Yeah, just heard you want to do an interview, and I was like, hey, man, anything to help the Smash community. So
we love that.
Basically, yeah, to get some content out there, right? So
get that content.
Helps both of us.
That is a fact. I actually love the idea of doing all this more towards not. I don't like doing it strictly for like content ideas, but like I love doing it to help push more Smash based stuff. Because when I started doing the show, I don't think there were that many other podcasts really going on, or at least that many different shows. I know there was always MIOM. I love that.
Yeah,
that was a great show.
Yeah.
Scar and Toph, probably some of the best people to ever talk about Melee ever, just to even listen to them go off on shit. Whenever they'd bring Mango on, I'm pretty sure the entire Smash community lost their shit.
Yeah.
And then what else? Bad Melee became relevant probably around the same time as I started. And then I think the only other podcast that I think there's two. There's one that Save as Untitled does, I'm pretty sure, and then Analog with Rishi and Zane. Those are two. But
okay, yeah, I don't think I've heard of the Analog one, but I've heard of all the other ones.
Yeah. Analog's great. I will forever plug Rishi's show because it was great. This light isn't on. There we go. Yeah, it's a great show. Highly recommend it with a very, very talented host. I mean, Rishi hosting a podcast is kind of like exactly what Smash could use. He's very analytical. He loves talking about that stuff, so I give him that.
Okay, yeah, I'll have to check that out.
Highly recommend. Hopefully they get back, though. I think they've been on a break for a little while, but who knows? They got their own stuff going on. Rishi trying to be one of the best in the world, as we all know, and I don't know what Zane does, but shout out to him anyway. He's killing it. So yeah, anyway, quick introduction for those that maybe don't know who you are. If you want to go right ahead,
sure.
Give it down.
Yeah, my gamer tag's A Rookie, real name Albert Swafa. I main Mario in, obviously, Super Smash Bros. Melee. Been playing for about, I would say now it's like my 10-year mark, because I've been playing since like I would say like actually playing, because before I would just go to a tournament like every 4 months, and I don't really consider that like being serious. I was just kind of trying it out. But I started like around Genesis 1, so that's like where I started, and I actually was known because interesting story is that what's it called? Not Master. Who was it? Oh, Eddie Mexico. He was known for beating Koval at Genesis 1, and they're like, "Who is this Luigi?" That was like, that was his breakout tournament.
Right.
And I guess a little my breakout tournament. I mean, people like were talking about like, "Oh, who's that Mario that beat the King?" I don't know if you're familiar with who that is. Old school DBR player. DBR being like a death by rape. That's the old NorCal.
Oh right.
NorCal, yeah.
Holy hell.
He was the premier Puff player back in the day. He was probably the best besides Mango. Best Puffs back in the day. And then we had Genesis 1. Everyone from around the world. There was only 300 players, but it was the most stacked 300 players I've ever been to,
right
from around the world. Yeah, but I was, if my memory serves me correctly, I was the only one to beat King, the Puff player, in our pool, and Lovage was in there as well. Yeah, I think Lovage lost to him as well. So that's where
Damn.
I mean, they're like, oh, who's this Mario?
Mm-hmm.
That's where my story begins right there. So
The long tail of World 1-1 starts way back in Genesis, beating a Puff. Can you imagine if like that's how like Smash started? You know, it's a Smash or no, a Mario character fighting a Pokemon. Just that's basically what our game is now, dude.
Yeah.
Just random characters from video games fighting a Puff. God damn it. But yeah, so you started. What, did you always start with Mario? You picked up the game immediately, was like, Mario's the best, I want him.
Yeah, actually, so I played N64 for fun, like everyone else did. If you're a 90s kid or whatever.
I love that reference.
Yeah. It's a fun game, right? So I was, I picked Mario. I actually picked the same color I use now. It's not like I picked yellow Mario to Lakers Mario. That's what people say, and I'm like, no, I just happen to be wearing Lakers hats because I'm originally from SoCal, so... Oh, I'm staying in Florida right now, by the way, but I'm originally from SoCal, so that's why you would always see me wearing, like, Los Angeles hats, or...
Right.
And they're like, oh, you're wearing the colors for Lakers Mario. People will troll, but I picked that color in N64, and I don't know, I just liked it. It just looked, looked good to me for whatever reason, but...
It's a sick color on Mario. I love that one, yeah. Works out perfect.
Yeah. The interesting fact too, that yellow Mario, that mustard color looking Mario, that is the only yellow that's like different in all the games. All the other games, it's like bright yellow. But in Melee, it's like that dark mustard yellow.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I was trying to think of like any yellow that's like remotely close. I mean, holy shit, yeah. They didn't do Link like that, thank God. Thank God. Could you imagine that mustard color on Link? Ugh.
Yeah, it's actually quite nasty.
That'd be toxic.
But...
I mean, it paid off for you, man. I think what is it? It's because it's yellow and purple and like black on that one. I think it's pretty unique to Mario. It works out, and it fits the hat that you're always rocking. You know, you got the black and yellow on there. Some people be thinking you're from Philly with that shit ever.
No, actually, surprisingly, nope.
That is actually super surprising, especially with who was it? Wiz Khalifa making his banger.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah, black and yellow, yeah.
Dude, if you ever had the intro because CEO was the tournament that did those intros for like top 8.
Oh yeah.
That would have had
always CEO.
That would have had to have been your song. Like that would have had to have been your song. You come out, they're just like black and yellow.
I'd have to get a remix for Purp and Yellow. But
oh shit, that would actually be so lit. I know so many people when that came out made like fucking weird colored remixes to like their city. I'm trying to remember the weirdest one I heard. There was like a blue and orange one. Was that for Miami Dolphins? I think. Blue and orange. Fuck, I can't remember.
Yeah, but I don't know. That doesn't really roll off the tongue.
No, none of them did. Oh, I'm not saying it was good. I'm just saying that was the one I remember, and I'm so it was so nasty. God damn, I'm so glad that song is gone. That shit was nasty. So let's see. When you really think back, I know you're saying Genesis would be more the tournament that you'll consider your breakout into, like playing the game more serious. But do you remember the first tournament you ever actually attended?
Yeah, I do actually. Okay, I don't consider school tournaments like, a high school tournament. I don't consider that an actual tournament. It's just, it's so casual. It's not even really considered like a tournament. But
right.
I mean, it was high school, but that doesn't count. But my actual tournament with the Smash community was actually Shuffle and Cut in SoCal, and I know all the Norwalk boys, Lucky, Mango, they all attended that, and it was such a stacked like local. I think it might have been a bi-weekly.
Okay.
I forgot what actual city it's in. Obviously, it's SoCal though, and I went and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do good. Just like everyone else thinks they're gonna do good. Yeah. But it's good to have confidence rather than not. You know what I mean? So I went into there, and then I expected like, oh, okay, I think I'll do okay. And then I'm playing friendlies with this. I don't even remember his tag. It was like not Mr. R, not from like Ultimate, but he just went by a letter though. I think
Okay.
it was like Mister and then like a letter. I don't know, it was L or something. I was just getting destroyed by him, and he's using
Oh,
like
shit.
12 different characters, and I'm just like, man. And I'm like, the tournament hasn't even started. I already feel discouraged, and
This sucks.
yeah, this sucks. And then actually, what I was actually very happy about my first tournament, I went lost to a puff, and this was back then when you still had Poke floats.
The
Had
good old days.
Brand Star, you know, like you had those kind of stages, and I took advantage of that. I'm like, bro, I was like, this is legal. I was like, I want to go Poke floats. I got destroyed. You don't take Puff to Poke floats, especially as Mario. That just doesn't make any sense.
What do you mean, man?
But I lost to him. Don't remember his name, but I beat a Peach, and I was so happy because I was like, yes, this is my first win. You know, going 0-2 at your first tournament, I'm pretty sure that sucks. You know what I mean?
Trust, I'll let you know right now. Yes, it sucks going. Let me correct that. Going 0-2 anytime fucking sucks.
No, that's a fact.
But yeah,
And then I played against Samus. His name was, I think, Brown. Anyone from Norwalk or Mango, they should know who he is. He went by Brown. He was crazy good, and I went 1-2, but hey, not 0-2.
There you go. I mean, fucking huge congrats. That's what I was really gonna ask was, wait, so you didn't go 0-2, but fucking hell, man, that's insane. So you came out of that knowing, damn, I didn't go 0-2. Mario's a character I'm gonna use, and time to make some money moves with this shit. So what made you grow more into the scene? Was it right after that tournament you're like, okay, it's time to start getting better? Or because what it sounds like when you were saying the 4-month hiatuses you would take, was that time you would take to practice, or was that time you were just kind of like, I can go play this game, I don't necessarily always want to, like?
Oh, okay. You know, I was in high school. I was a little, you know, I was like 15 years old, you know, 16, and I didn't have transportation. I didn't have a job, so I didn't really have money. And you know, you need that gas money, you need that venue fee money, and the entry money. So I'm like, bro, I don't even got any of that. You know what I mean? So I mean, I could be trying to, you know, sell some Yu-Gi-Oh cards on the side.
Slinging cards at my local high school.
Hey, yo, come on, man.
Yo, bro, I know you need that left leg of Exodia. Come through, homie. I got you.
But yeah, I mean, I always before that, my first tournament, obviously I was practicing like wave dashing, you know, all the basic fundamentals, wave dashing, dash dancing, L canceling, and no, I always wanted to go to tournaments. I just, you know, my parents weren't cool with just, oh yeah, just go all the time. You know what I mean? They trusted me enough though to where I wasn't just like at home all the time. They weren't that strict because I didn't do anything too crazy, but when it comes to, you know, like being out for, you know, the whole day or something like that, I don't know. I don't think they'd like that.
Yeah,
so.
Especially for just playing a video game. That kind of. Yeah.
I mean, because you always, you know, someone new to the scene, if it's a little kid or something, you always think to yourself, you look at the little kid like, his parents probably think this is very weird, you know, oh, I'm gonna go play with a bunch of grown men, you know? And that's a big yikes. Like, I don't know about that. Like, no, Timmy, you're staying home actually.
Timmy, you still have homework to do.
No
going outside to play with the 20-year-olds today. All right, sorry. No, I totally get that. So the grind kept going, and then what made the tag come about? Because a rookie. I'm assuming at first when I'm like looking more into it, A meaning Albert maybe, but then what the hell what is rookie? I don't know. I lost it there. I went no further. Damn it, I wasn't even close.
You know what's really funny? I've heard that before.
Damn it.
Is Albert rookie? And I'm like, actually no, it's not. And they're like, where'd you get your tag from? And I'm like, well, actually it's from playing Halo Combat Evolved, the first one. And
Ooh.
why I chose that name is because um, I remember it was just a random tag on my cousin's Xbox. We were just playing Halo. It was just a random tag that was in there. I guess someone put it in there, or it's a random generated tag, or whatever the reason it was. It was in there, and I was like, and then whenever you kill someone in Halo, it says, you know, you got killed by, and then the name.
Oh,
so you can make it kind of funny, you know, like my cousin, he put, you know, a Tetris block or something like that. It's so stupid.
The childish 2006 humor. I love it.
Yeah, exactly. And then I was like, huh, a rookie, and I was like, that's kind of funny. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that, and like, cause you know,
you got
like,
beat by a rookie, you know.
Nothing pisses you off more, like, oh, you got killed by a rookie. It's like, oh man, I didn't, bro.
I actually love that. See, when I saw it's your Twitch that you have as AY rookie.
Yeah.
See, I was fucking with that really hard too, because I was like, hey rookie, what's up? Like you could almost go by that, but I also really like the that was the other part I was kind of thinking with, is just like, you know, any video game, Call of Duty, Halo, even fucking, if we're staying in our millennial time periods, Apex Legends or Fortnite, when you die to anyone, it could just say you died to a rookie. It's like, it's pretty clever. It's pretty off the top.
I'm not gonna lie though, it was probably the funniest thing, the first time I've ever heard anyone talk about me, like, without them knowing I was in their presence. They were like, yeah, dude, I lost to a rookie. And like, you know, it just rolls off the tongue really good. And I'm just holding, you know what I mean? I was like, man, that's pretty funny.
Definitely. Well, I'm trying to think what other game it was. It's like Pokemon, when you get to name yourself, how you can tell people to say like stupid shit, basically, because it'll just be like, whose was it? There's oh my god, nah, it's not flowing. I can't remember, but like everyone would put like their name and then a comma, so like, damn, hey, like they would just have their character always say that type of shit. I don't know, it's hysterical. So what made you pick up Mario? What made you decide that you wanted Mario right off the bat? Just from, I know you were saying you played 64 and you were playing him then. Even back then, what was it that made you like it? Because I know from the minor amount of 64 knowledge that I have, that Mario is not that good in 64. Was it just kind of the childlike interest in Mario that just kept you staying with him, basically?
Actually, there's interesting story behind that. I'm actually, back then I was more of a Luigi fan. Like I liked Luigi a lot more than Mario. Like in like any game I would pick Luigi. And I don't know, I liked him more. And then for 64, you have to play Mario to unlock Luigi. You have to, you know what I mean? So he's the closest character to Luigi. I mean, he's pretty similar in 64. And besides, I think the up B and like down B. But anyways, so you had to play, you know, you had to play someone to unlock Luigi. And I was like, well, I'm gonna just play Mario. And played him, and I was like, it feels pretty good. I played Luigi, and I was like, feels pretty good, but that's not, I don't like it. And then I just stuck with Mario, and that's where it came from. I mean, just that's it. There is nothing like, oh, I want to be, you know, I want to be different. You know, people always say, oh, why are you playing Mario, man? You trying to be different? Like, and I'm like, no, like, I just like my character, man.
It's cool,
like,
man.
Yeah, I mean, he just resonates well with me. Like when I play him, I just feel like this, you know, I'm at my comfort zone. You know what I mean? Like, I could play Fox and like turn my brain off. You know, do a lot of like some, you know, guaranteed technical stuff, but it's fun. I'm not gonna lie, all the other characters in Melee are fun, but Mario I just have the most fun with, like, easily.
Hell yeah. It's actually really funny what you were saying there about Luigi and how he feels versus Mario. I actually could not agree more. Even in Melee, I feel like Mario just has a better feel to him. And I mean, it probably would change over time if, like, let's say I played more Luigi than I would Mario, but like, let's say I'm sitting someone down, it's their first time ever playing like a Smash Bros game, 100% gonna have them play Mario before I have them play Luigi. He's so slippery.
Oh yeah,
so slippery.
I would not play. Don't play Luigi. I would feel like don't play Luigi.
Don't do it, guys.
Basic ass character like Mario.
Mario is I feel like he's such a good, like, hey, it's your first time playing a Smash game, play this guy think he's so good for that. I
Yeah.
don't know why. Like a lot of people point more towards like I don't know Sheik or Marth for that, but it's like I don't know. I think Mario covers all the options for a person that's like, wait, this is a fighting game. And it's like, no, this is a Smash game. Like welcome to our world. This is a little different. Got things different around these parts. Were there any other games that you used to play competitively growing up, or was it mostly just Smash as you were going?
Actually, my two favorite games ever, and still to this day, are Halo Combat Evolved, where I got my tag from originally,
Mm-hmm.
and Melee. So, I never played Halo competitively because at that time, like I was like in middle school, you know what I mean? So
Mhm.
there was no way, and for me to go to a tournament, yeah, that's like so unrealistic. And
Mm-hmm.
my, my father never supported it. He's like, you play too much video games, and I'm like, Dad, I'm trying to get X games, so just. But no, I never played it like competitively.
Mm-hmm.
I'd play some online when Halo 2 got online and stuff like that, but no, I never entered any tournaments besides Melee.
Word. And I mean, as it seems time is treating us though, you have switched a little bit towards also doing some speed running. I've seen that.
Oh.
You've done I know you have a Super Mario Sunshine run. And then you actually have you have the world records right now for all-star mode on easy and hard.
I'm not sure if those are. I still have to check because I know it's mostly me and Fuzziness that do
Yep.
all the Melee speedruns.
Mhm.
Like as of right now, like active ones.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I don't think Zero's done anything in a while, has he? The Zero_SSBM guy. He spells Zero with like an actual zero.
That guy's crazy. Yeah.
He's nuts. I watched his
That guy
fucking
is
all-star
nuts.
run.
Yeah.
Dude, he did it with Fox.
You're not gonna beat that. You know
Like
what I mean?
what?
There's just you're gonna have to beat it by like a second or two. It's so optimal. It's disgusting. Yeah.
It's actually gross, but you can hold it on him that you have what do you have? You have his all events mode. You have him beat on that by 15 seconds. So you can hold that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So that's pretty tight.
Oh man, yeah.
Is that something you intend to work more with eventually, or is that just kind of?
I do.
Okay.
No, yeah. Like right now, I'm more focused on because my goals for this year, I'm trying to make top 100. I'm trying to get more content out there, so I can get my YouTube going. Monetize that. So and then also I want to get partner for Twitch, but what helps with all of this, better tournament placings. I mean, you get more attention that way, right? It's just easier that way. That's all I gotta say. But I mean, I could do it, still not do good at tournaments, but then I'm gonna lose out on my goal trying to get top 100. So that's counterproductive to not, do my best.
Listen, man, if you do it with Mario, you get that practice in, you get the content, you get it all. You just gotta do it with Mario, It's a little harder, but it's there. Quick break to answer some chat questions. I have, let's see, why not Dr. Mario? I like it.
Oh my gosh. Okay. But if you ever, look, if anyone in the chat, if you ever come into my stream, please type in !doctor, like the actual word doctor. And I mean, there's a brief explanation there, but I'll give you my explanation right now.
I was gonna say I'm on my way there now.
Oh yeah. If you want to show them, it's just pretty hilarious because that's it's a FAQ, right? They always ask me these kind of questions like, oh, why don't you use Dr. Mario? That's like the first question. I'm like,
wait a minute, whoa, wait a minute. Hold on.
I got a long response. That's my auto response every time someone asks me a question because it pisses me off. I'm like, okay, I already answered this question earlier in the stream, so I have it as a Nightbot command. So.
So the way you were phrasing it originally, I was just like, oh, okay, yeah, no, it probably can be a little obnoxious. I'd rather pull off all my fingernails and toenails than play that fat shit. He can't recover, combo as well, and has less range than Mario. Fuck that fat I got a degree, no cap wearing, single father looking ass. If I wanted to play a better character, I'd play a high top tier. Next question. Holy shit, that's legendary. Wow.
Well, okay. Yeah, so what's funny about my stream is every time they ask me like, oh, why don't you use, because I have secondaries, but they're like, oh, why don't you use Falcon, why don't you use Marth or Fox or something like that, and like, just like the doctor, exclamation mark doctor, I keep adding those in. So like I got one for Peach, I got one for like almost,
exclamation mark
I need to do all
Peach.
26 characters. Yeah.
Oh my god. That's a good enough reason to hang out in the stream already. Go help him make these hysterical, like, don't try and change my shit. That's amazing.
But all right, I'll answer it honestly. Obviously,
okay.
It's a little exaggerated.
Sure.
But I don't use Dr. Mario because when you play these two characters, they feel different. They do. Every hit, like even like sound effect aesthetics, it's a little different. Like when you hit someone with Doc's down air, it makes a different sound effect than Mario's, and there's different properties as well. A lot of people don't know that. Like I have like a tutorial on like Mario's down air. Like when you hit someone, like the landing hitbox of Mario's down air, it'll pop up it'll pop up an opponent. It's set knockback on the pop-up, so you can basically combo it into something weird or get a weird shield poke. But Doc doesn't have that. When he down airs and he lands on the floor, there's no landing hitbox. It's just a regular move. So there's just little things like that make a big difference. And also there's a couple frames of differences on L cancel lag or landing lag for like all of Doc's aerials compared to Mario's. So essentially Mario feels a little bit faster that way too. So I don't know, I just like the speed and Mario's range. Mario has more range than Dr. Mario, like little subtle differences too. Like if you don't know, a lot of people probably don't know this, their down smashes, Mario has just a little bit more range than Dr. Mario. I've actually labbed this and I know this one for a fact. So
okay,
when people are like, bro, how'd you hit with that down smash? And I'm like,
because he's got a little more tippy on that toe.
A little bit more, yeah. And I'm like, hey, if I was Doc, I would have missed that though.
Oh shit, yeah. But if I was Doc, I like it.
Yeah, I just try to like shut it down. But I mean, yeah, I could go Doc and get easier kills with like forward air. Like that's the biggest argument. Oh, you could just forward air puff at like, down throw, forward air her at like 80%, she'll die, and that's actually insane. Like me, I gotta like hope to hit her with a forward smash, up smash, or down throw, up air her at like 170, and she dies off the time. And I'm just like, but that forward smash is a big difference. My cape is range wise is a big difference, but there's a lot of differences that a lot of people don't really take into regard for matchups as well. So, but yeah, the overall reason is because I'm just more comfortable with Mario. I've tried Doc. That's actually a lot of people don't know that I did try Doc for like about 5 to 6 months. I was like, nah, I'm going back. I was like, I don't mess with the doctor. I'm gonna leave that up to
the people with the PhDs.
Yeah, qualified with the credentials. I'll stick to my trade school plumbing.
I love that. So, all right, let's see here. Oh, we do have actually another question from my man Codeman asking, how do you manage criticism of people telling you you're playing an unviable character?
Man, I hear these questions all the time. It's so funny.
So I will give a quick footnote. Codeman actually being someone, he's a Pichu main. So this is coming from someone that's probably also had that same type of shit thrown his way.
Pichu main.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That's, I'm not gonna lie, that's so rare to hear. I don't think I've heard that in months, or probably in a year or two. Like I'm gonna be completely, I've never heard, like I haven't heard too much Pichu mains. If he's an actual Pichu main, that's pretty
100%. Yep.
Yeah. So when people, they'll be like, like, why don't you just pick a better character? You're losing matchups you shouldn't be losing. And, they'll actually specifically tell me sometimes, you're actually better than this player. If you use any of your secondaries, you will beat them. Like I've heard everything. And they're like, at least use Dr. Mario. And I'm like, okay, the first argument about Dr. Mario is I'm still the same height, I still have the same ranges, so neutral is not going to be any different.
Mm-hmm.
Like the the argument's kind of dumb. Like the only difference in neutral is Doc's pills. Like they go at it like a 45-degree angle. It's better than Mario's in most ways. But when they say, oh, why don't you use just a better character in general, and they're like, I can't believe he's still I'll see it in Twitch chat because I'll watch the rechat or whatever with the VOD,
right.
And I'm just like, sometimes I'll be smiling some good stuff, and I'm like, some other times I'm just like, man, these guys are brutal, man.
Twitch chat does not know how to be nice sometimes.
Hey, that's fine though. I respect it. Like people have the rights to their opinions, but for me to take criticism and stuff like that, like why don't you just use the secondary, use a better character, or just switch off of Mario, man. What I'll usually say is, I don't play to that. Okay, this is another thing. A lot of people, they say I have like a entertaining playstyle or whatever, like, oh, your Mario's so stylish. I think that's just obviously just my playstyle in general. But another thing you need to know is, I do not play for anyone but myself, and that's I think everyone needs to have that kind of mindset, because if you play for other people, I would have switched to another character if I want. You know what I mean? If I was to play for other people, because they're like, oh, why don't you just try another character? Like, oh, you're right. And just, but at the end of the day, switching a character doesn't solve the initial problem. Like, why am I losing?
Right.
I always think of these questions like, okay, why did I lose that stock? Why did I lose this set? Or, was it execution error? Was it something I'm not understanding? Should I go back, watch the VODs? It's more of just, I need to really, home in on like, what are my mistakes? What am I doing right? Because if I don't figure out the problem as Mario, how am I supposed to figure it out as any other character?
Right. When this
like,
is someone you've put all this time towards, like, why would it matter if I switched right now?
Yeah, I mean, there are obviously some big differences. Like if I switch to Fox, I'll have more options, sure. But if I run into this kind of problem, what am I gonna do? Switch characters again? You know what I mean? So I just know there are losing matchups with Mario, and there's nothing I can do about it. But it's how I how I take those matchups. I know this is a losing matchup, but I will not go into it with a bad mentality. I will be like, well, I don't care if it's a losing matchup. If it comes down to that, then technically I'm already losing at the character select screen.
Right.
But I don't know. You just need confidence in yourself and just make sure to play by your own accord. Don't listen to what people say. Like, take it into consideration if it's your buddy, if he's giving you advice or something like that. Don't be so hard-headed. But if it's someone that's like, hey, just switch characters if you're a Bowser main or something like that, I mean, you could always take it into consideration. Like, maybe I can have a secondary. I'm not against people that want to use different characters. I've talked to a lot of people that played Mario and now they're not Mario players anymore. Do I hate them? No. And most of the time I'm respecting them. Like, you've made actually a good investment dropping this character. I'm like, just because one person can do it, like, let's say Axe with Pikachu, right?
Yep.
It's not like there's gonna be, I mean, how much floods of Pikachus are there?
None.
None. Right? Yeah, none. So, yeah, I mean, I just say take criticism with a grain of salt, but take it into consideration to at least, like, listen to it, but you don't have to agree with everything. So,
I like it. What it sounds like to me is you have a very strong grasp on a Smash philosophy almost. You have a very, very comfortable grasp of what you believe and what you'd follow through with. And in fact, that whole situation there reminded me a lot of the philosophy that I pulled up off of your Dare tutorial. The one that you talked about saying
so embarrassing.
No. I actually love it. I just recently graduated from my college, and one of the last things that I actually had to do was come up with a music philosophy or an audio philosophy on being a sound designer, being a producer for anything that I want to go into, and just having my own philosophy and how I feel about it. So honestly, going back to that Dare tutorial, which, by the way, I was going to touch on this, but I like that we're on this subject now. That is actually how I found out about you in the first place. This had to have been like a few years ago now when I first like got introduced to competitive Smash. I would look up any type of guide for any character. I was the worst at finding a main. I did not know who I wanted to play. I never did. To this day, I still just half the time I might as well just go fucking random. But I came across your Dare tutorial because I had no fucking idea that Mario had ways of being better than what I've seen. And watching the Dare tutorial showed like, oh, you can combo with this, you can have things that'll follow up, here's some extra things, because you threw in, I think, you threw in follow-ups, you threw in like a few grab mix-ups, some F-tilt mix-ups. There was a lot in that tutorial that I think was almost not under-received isn't the right word, but I don't think enough people watched it. I think that is such a good tutorial, and then towards the end, you put in this philosophy, and if you don't mind, I'm just going to read it in case the chat hasn't heard it before. The character you play is a lot more unique than you think. Never get discouraged by tough or bad matchups. The character is defined by the player, so be strong mentally, and instead of thinking about how bad your character is, think about their strengths and how you could use it in your favor. Never think that is the character, even though it can help or diminish performances. It's not just the character, it's the player. Don't let people tell you what you can and cannot do. Believe in yourself even when no one else does. Dude, that is such a great philosophy. In no way, shape, or form should you be embarrassed by that at all, no matter how many years old it is. If anything, my follow-up question to you would be, if you could change this around even a little bit, if you want to change it so it's not embarrassing to you anymore.
Oh no, it's not. It's just I just laughing.
Well, what would you change it to, if anything? Or do you still think, because what it sounds like is this is still what you pretty strongly follow by?
Yeah, no, I do definitely 100% agree with this still, but only thing I would change is there's a typo, I think, in believe.
Yes, there is.
That's the only thing I would change, man.
That's so funny that you called that out. You actually you spelled it Beieve, but I corrected it in the translation. That's so funny. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'd probably only change that.
I love it. Oh man, I'm so glad you called that out instead of me being like, by the way, you know.
Yeah. Nah, I know my mistakes, man, but appreciate it.
That's so funny. I love it, man. I'm glad you still follow by that too, because it definitely shows in your play. I think a lot of the time, I think out of all players I've ever watched that at least play the quote unquote low tier, you seem to have one of the best mentalities next to another one of my personal favorites, Bizarro. I think you both share a very good mentality when it comes to playing your game and playing your character. You don't show this type of anger or discomfort with your character. You understand what you can do, and you're going to put your all into it, and fuck, I got messed up. Oh well, it's like you don't hang on it. In fact, there's I don't mean to put I think this is a homie of yours, Opa. I don't mean to put him on I don't mean to put him on blast, but the day you put him on blast, fuck it. When you chewed at him, that was probably the most amazing chewed at I've seen, cuz not only did you miss the fist pump, but he got chewed. Comments.
I mean, my fist had to go somewhere, so I was like, oh, you ain't gonna fist bump me? Okay, well, I got you then. Don't worry.
You punched Peach down like 4 times in that one combo. That shit, I felt that. I don't even like Peach, and I felt that. That was painful.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you're gonna just keep holding down. You're just gonna keep getting punched then. That's how it goes.
Damn, that's a life lesson for Peaches right there. You hold down, you gonna get peached. Or punched. Peach punched. I don't know. Peach punched. Who knows? So we're throwing around this term low tier. We're throwing it around a lot. I want to hear your personal take on, do you think Mario is a low tier?
Okay, I know he's technically a mid tier.
Fuck technicallys. Fuck all that.
Okay.
You are
My
the
personal
player.
opinion.
Yes, I want to hear what you think.
Okay. If I were to be realistic, even unbiased, because I've thought of this a lot as well. If
Hmm.
I were to put Mario on the tier list, I don't know where he is right now, like numbers wise,
Sure.
but I'd put him actually like exactly how Sakurai intended it. I would put him exactly in the middle because he has he has some strengths, he has some weaknesses.
Hmm.
He's not an overall great character. He's not. You know, he's a good enough character. That kind of character. You
Hmm.
know what I mean?
Hmm.
But you don't think of Mario like, oh, that's a great character.
Yep.
You know, you don't. That's not the first thing that goes through anyone's heads, unless you're a Mario fan. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
But that's more biased. But I would put him actually in the middle. I would not. So he probably really wouldn't move to where he is right now. Even if say like, you know, it was like crazy and there's a miracle and I just happen to be the best in the world, I would still keep him in the middle. I would say do not change him. Like
Hmm.
at this point, it's me. It's not the character's, like performance. It's literally just me and whoever else is, contributing to that as well. But I would never move Mario up or anything.
Hmm.
He's such a basic character. That's all it is at the end of the day. Like if you lose to Mario and you're Puff, you got outplayed. Like it's
Yeah.
simple as that. I can't gimp Puff, you know what I mean? I can't cheese her really. And it's going to be hard to kill her. So you got
Mhm.
outplayed. That's if you lose to me, you got outplayed. I'm sorry. I don't care if you SD 12 times, you still got outplayed. I played
Yep.
better than you. That's another thing. So,
I
but
like
yeah,
that. Yeah.
that's my take on that. Yeah.
Do you have like a general opinion of tier lists? Like I know a lot of
Yeah.
Smash players have their own, and people say like, "Well, I think Martha's number one because ABC."
Oh.
Well, no, Yoshi is because realistically she has a parry. Like all this weird. Wait, I just called her a she. I
Yeah.
don't want to get that mixed
Yeah.
up. I don't know what it is. I don't want to get that fucked up. Anyway, so what's your take on tier lists as a whole?
On tier list as a whole, I would say the bottom low tiers is good. The mid tiers are still pretty good. I don't think there should be too much change in that. Top tiers, like top three, I would say I would still keep obviously Fox in the top three. I mean, he doesn't win every tournament, but he's just such a good character. You know, he has so much options. He has speed. He could basically, just like any character in this game, he can do whatever he wants, but a little bit faster. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? So I would keep him in top three. I would keep is Marth top three right now? Probably not.
See, that's where it comes down to
Actually don't know.
personal. In my opinion, yes. In the actual thing,
Yeah, I'd have to pull up the tier list. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't think he is. Is he top three? He's probably not. He might be fourth.
Let's see. I can pull it up real quick. Tier list NTSC. What the hell? Oh my god. First one it decides to show is the October 8th, 2002 one.
Oh no. Yeah.
That's chic. Chic.
Yeah.
I don't know about that no more.
No.
Let's see. Marth is, yes, Marth, according to this, is number 3 out of
Number three.
top 3. Yeah.
Okay. I would agree with that. I would put Marth number three. I'd put Fox number one, I guess. And
Okay.
then for number two, I don't even know what's a good fit for that. I would say Falco, but there's really, I don't know. That's a slippery slope. I wouldn't put Sheik that high.
No.
I wouldn't put Sheik that high. I would put Sheik like number like four.
That's
or
actually exactly where she is right now. She was on there.
Yeah.
She was on number 4. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number two, I guess it could be Falco, but I still like. I don't know. That's just weird to put Falco as number two. But
I'll put Falco under Marth. I would put him
Yeah.
as 3. I would go Fox, Marth, Sheik. Or Fox, Marth, Falco.
yeah, I would do I guess Fox, Falco, guess, and then Marth and Sheik, and then all the other high tiers, whatever they can just mix it in
Right.
as needed, basically. But the thing is, I don't like that they put Pikachu higher because Axe is doing well. I don't agree with that at all. You know what I mean? Stuff like that, I don't really.
I
don't
could
really
see
agree with
it.
that.
My question comes down to if that's the case. Yeah, because if that's the case, why is Puff not considered number one
Yeah,
right now? You know,
exactly. Yeah.
like
Yeah.
HBox being what 2 years back to back number one. Is that what it is? He was.
It's
last year?
like it's like 1.5 or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, because when Armada was still in, Armada would still, you know, whoop that ass sometimes. So.
He definitely would beat that ass a bit. Yeah. But like he would, I think the thing with him too was that he would secondary Fox for the most part. Like he would go to a tournament, beat everyone with Peach, and then when he needs to break the Fox out, he'll do it. But like Peach was still what, like top 8 characters, maybe top 6.
Yeah.
Like that didn't change her as much. It put her up there because yes, we have more. But I think someone did a stat for this, and I feel terrible that I don't remember. But MIOM's the top 100 for 2018 or 2017. It's one of those 2 years. I know that at least half, or it might even have been a little bit more, but at least half of the players on the top 100 either mained or secondaried Fox. So it's like, what does that say to us other than this character is fucking good? Like, I think that's enough data to really tell us.
Yeah, actually, let me touch up on an interesting, like, old school fact. If a lot of you young kids don't know, back in the day, it includes me too. Okay,
bet.
But back in the day, back in Ken's era or whatever, I cannot name a top player that did not have a secondary Fox. Everyone played Fox. There was even a Ganon main named Eddie. He made made top 8 at Evo 2007. He was a Ganon main. He was known just for Ganon. Guess what? He pulls out Fox. He pulled out Fox in one match versus Die Superfly, and that's another member of DBR that I was talking about earlier. Everyone had a Fox. Die Superfly had a Fox. Chuda had a Fox. Ozin had a Fox. Isaiah had a Fox. Ken had a Fox.
Yeah.
Everyone had a Fox. Fox in a box, right? Like
everyone's got their Fox in the box. That's amazing.
But all I'm saying is nothing's really changed. I mean, Fox is just a good character. So it's like, why not have him in your back pocket, right? So
the Pocket Fox. I'm shocked no one's made like an iPhone or Android app just called the Pocket Fox, and it's just like a little fox running around your screen or something. Investors,
cool.
if you're listening, I came up with it first. You can't just fucking steal this shit. No, but I do agree. Actually, it's so funny you brought up Eddie out of anyone. So I'm probably one of the biggest Doc fans ever. Not Doc Mario, Doc like the documentary. I'm probably one of the biggest fans of that thing ever, and I think Eddie is brought up in one of those in one of those moments about like how he even took like a gamer, took a stock or so off of Ken. And I just remember hearing that, and I looked more at it, and I think I've seen a video of Eddie going Fox, and I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck? This is not okay. I know you as the Ganondorf player, and that makes me upset. But yeah, it's amazing. Even back in that era, everyone's still running around with, because when did Fox, I want to see on here, when did Fox start becoming considered the best? It looks like it's mid 2006. People start claiming him to be number one, and then in 2008, he was, by a ranking assumption, only 0.03 points under Marth.
Oh, dang.
So that's pretty interesting. That top 4 consisted of Fox, Marth, Sheik, Falco. So at that time, your boy is dead set in the middle. He's 14 out of 26. Yeah. Let's go, Mario.
Let's go, Mario.
But I think that covers a lot about tier lists. I did want to, we could move a little bit towards, and I actually feel terrible. I swear to God I was working on this, and it just must have slipped my mind. So on the overlays that we have here at the bakery, the prestigious bakery, we have your socials in the bottom right corner. I thought I made one for your YouTube, but I didn't, and I feel bad. So everyone, make sure you check out A Rookie's YouTube. It's just YouTube A Rookie, right?
Yeah. Well, you could type in AY Rookie like that.
Okay. Yeah. I found you right here. Okay. So wait a minute. Why is your user Luigi 111111?
I already told you the story. I already told you the story. So, okay, why it's that much ones is because at the time, I'm not sure if YouTube said you needed to make a username with a number. I'm not sure.
I think you did. I remember what you were talking about.
So I had to choose a number, and I was like, whatever. I just started typing ones. I was like, whatever. I'm just gonna type a lot of ones. And that's what I did. I was like, you know, because like I said, I like Luigi, so that's why it's Luigi 111. But you can find it by a rookie, like AY.
Yep, that's actually what I searched up, and it still came through. So yeah, guys, make sure you check that out. But on the topic of your YouTube, like I was saying before, first way I found out about you was through the Dare tutorial, which I still think is such an underrated tutorial. Not enough people have seen it that should. People that just care about like basic game knowledge, I can't say enough, should definitely watch it. You put a lot into it. Being someone that creates content for a lower tiered character, what do you think is most important as the content creator to get across to your viewers?
The most important thing, for sure, should be practicality. That is one of the best things. So what actually works? The Dare tutorial, obviously, it's very situational, and it's not easy to execute at all. I'm gonna be honest with you, but it was the whole point of that tutorial was to show you what Mario has the possibilities of doing. You know what I mean? And that's only one move I showed you. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't even show you any other moves. I just showed you down air, and that's it. Imagine everything else he could do. You know what I mean? Like, this is just I feel like I've explored a good amount of this character, but with help from all the old school Marios and me watching literally like thousands and thousands of videos. I like back then when I was learning, I watched literally like every Mario on YouTube back then. Like random Marios, top player Marios, like they're just messing like friendlies. Like I got, you know, I was just like Mario, you know, just, like,
give me the data. Give me that data.
Yeah, exactly. So I would say if you're gonna make some kind of video or, you know, content for low tier, mid tier, whatever, I would say make sure to make it very practical, because I watched a tutorial. I watched a tutorial last week. I'm not trying to call out the guy. I don't even remember his YouTube channel, but I mean, it was so task level, like follow-ups and whatnot. It was just ridiculous. Like, it was basically a chain grab guide, right? And like he did it for every character. And obviously, I'm gonna look at Mario's. I'm like, that's interesting. What he was saying was, this works with no DI, and like, and then he would have like on the side like a level of difficulty, execution level, like 1 to, you know, I think 1 to 5, 5 being the hardest, and like, and it was just ridiculous because he would like he would post like technically false information because it's not possible to react to the stuff he was doing unless you're expecting a DI.
You're basically reading it. Yeah.
It's a read. It's not, you're not using reaction. So funny that you're talking about guides and stuff is because I'm actually working on a basic Mario guide. So I'm actually working on that at the moment. So that's my big project right now. If you don't see me streaming, I'm probably editing that stupid video. So I hope you all enjoy it.
Hell yeah. Dude, if you need a hand at all, reach out, man. I got you on any help you might need with that, because that actually covers a little bit of a follow-up question where I was going to put you on blast, where at the end of that tutorial, you say, hey, don't worry, guys, the Mario tutorial's coming soon. Bitch, it's been 3 years. Where's this shit at? But
hey, soon is, you know...
It's a term of time.
Yeah.
Never know.
It doesn't mean, oh, it's coming tomorrow. That's soon. So, like, okay, my follow-up to that video, it's coming soon, guys. Okay, so another 3 years.
I love the, I think that's like kind of a meme still now where people say coming soon TM. Like coming soon, but not sure when. I have like a few friends that know like the perfect like what is it, the fucking code for it, so they could just put TM every single time. It fucking kills me. But nice, so that is in the works. That's coming soon.
In the works, yes.
Special leak here at the bakery only. Except maybe you've talked about it on stream. I don't know, but that's yes. All right.
I'm making 2 tutorials real quick. Making 2 tutorials. Making one for literally, I switched characters. I want to play Mario, so basic guide. Second one, that's gonna be the hard stuff.
The more advanced.
The most technical stuff, like that works. See, that's the thing. Stuff that works. I'm not gonna put in task level reaction time or oh, why didn't you super task smash DI out of that attack and then nair them? Something stupid. I'm not gonna put that in there.
Yeah. The stuff that's practical, the stuff you can actually do. Yeah.
Execution heavy and things in that nature.
I like it. The first, I'm trying to remember when I talked about this. God, my memory fucking sucks. But I talked about the first real guide I ever read when I was taking things more serious was, and second time we're name dropping him, my boy Biz, his Ganon guide. He made like a 3-part, an intro to like here's his wave dashes, this is frame data, here's how it should be used, this is just basic movement for him, and then his fucking crazy movement shit, like the wavelands, the sticky walk moonwalks, the fucking hacks dashing, the invincibility, the fucking combos off up tilt. We're talking about practical stuff, and then there's just that. Like, Biz, no one is doing that but you. So tuck that in the pocket, hold on to that forever. But definitely excited to see this to come from you. I love seeing these guides from the players themselves. I think another player that comes to mind with amazing tutorial series, KJH. Amazing tutorial series with his Fox privilege guides, talking about shit. Dude, some of that shit I couldn't have guessed in a million years is a thing.
Yeah.
It's insane, so I can only imagine what we're going to be hearing from you. Very excited for that. Very, very. Some blatantly have to ask question. Hardest and then easiest matchups you think for Mario? Go.
Okay. Toughest matchups would be as of right now, in my opinion, would be number 1 would probably be Puff. I would definitely say it's Puff, just because you're gonna have to beat her in neutral, and you're gonna have to get a solid hit. It's not like any other matchups, because she could just jump around everywhere. So you have to not just predict movement, but you have to land the hit on her, and it's not the easiest if she's just putting out like safe back airs and whatnot. She could just wall you out. She can wall you out to death. It's actually insane. Another tough matchup, one of his toughest matchups would be, I would say Marth and Sheik. Marth, if he's played correctly, if you really know how to like space very well, like that's a generic to say, oh, just space well, right? But
yeah.
I'm saying like, if it's like because I mean I've played some good Mars. I played Pew Pew. I played Zane. Both of them.
You teched Ken.
I teched Ken.
The 10 or 11 techs you got on that. Oh my god.
Yeah, I teched that. We tech those, but.
Oh my god. Whew, he techs all. Anyway.
But yeah, like Sheik. Okay, well, let me finish with Marth. Marth, what makes it so difficult is because his range and his ability to actually keep Mario out. You kind of, like, all Marth has to really do is play Mario like it's the Ice Climbers matchup, and it's just hell for Mario, because I have to find some way to get in, and he could just, shoo fly, don't bother me, whatever he wants to do. You know what I mean? So I'm just like,
I love that term for that. Yeah.
Trying to run in, and he's like poking me in the eye. I'm like, hey man, what? Like, put that away before someone gets hurt.
Oh shit! Shoo fly, don't bother me. That's amazing.
But I would say Puff, Marth, Sheik, because honestly, Sheik got guaranteed kill off any character in the game. Down throw to fair, down throw to up air. If she grabs you, you're dead, man. There's no other character like that. I mean, Fox can't up throw up air everyone. It doesn't work on everyone.
Get it straight, Fox players. Get it straight.
Yeah,
Can't
get it
do
straight. Doesn't work on like weird characters like Bowser. It doesn't.
It's
even
all
work
the
on.
Mario characters, isn't it? Well, no. Wait, Pete. Ignore that. Keep going.
Yeah. I think technically, I'm not sure if this is true or not, but I think you can wiggle out air dodge with Peach. I think you have to be like pretty frame tight with that. But I think you are able to do wiggle out.
I think I've seen something like that in the MacD video. I think he's talked about wiggling a lot, and I think he's talked about that before, but I could be mistaken, and I might be giving credit to the wrong person. But you're definitely on to something.
Well, there is the video with who is it? That Peach from Washington.
Bladewise.
Bladewise. He made a video of wiggling out Falcon's down throw knee. That's not true ever.
Yep. Yeah. Great video.
Yeah,
Again, we're just talking about all these tutorials. I love it. I always forget about some of these too. It's so sick. I got more stuff I get to watch. Hype. Love that.
But for good matchups, I would say high tier wise, I would say Ice Climbers. It's not bad at all. It's not bad. Falcon. I think that's actually a lot of people don't understand that, but Mario can invalidate a lot of Falcon's options. Honestly, just up tilt. Just up tilt. Just like Falco.
Oh.
Yeah.
I know. It hurts.
And it but the funny thing is Mario can like off of those up tilts, he gets more than Falco sometimes. Like he can get a grab, he can get, actual follow up. Falco maybe a back air, you know what I mean? Like nothing too crazy. But Mario does a pretty good time against Falcon, Ice Climbers. Any mid tier, obviously. I think Mario's on par, even, or maybe a little worse or a little better, but all mid tiers are pretty doable.
Nice.
But for good matchups, high tier wise, I would say, is Pikachu high tier?
Axe is Pikachu.
Yeah,
Axe
I know,
is Pikachu.
I know, right? Like it's like, but.
I haven't played enough Pikachus, I play the random net play Pikachu every now and again. I have to give credit to Anther, who's also proven himself to be amazing, but I can't name drop another one. I can't. I can name drop other Marios though, which says a lot. We got Wobbles, who has a side Mario, PPMD, who's claimed that was his first serious character.
Yep.
The boy
I watched his videos.
Oh, you have? Hell yeah. Well, I mean, I would imagine. Yeah. Schlim Shady out in Germany, straight killing it. Koopa Troopa, 895, gotta love him. I see a smirk. I thought there was something there.
No, you're right. Slim Shady plays Falcon now.
I didn't want to say that though. I know.
No.
He left the cult.
No, don't sugarcoat. Don't sugarcoat anything.
Well, then that's like saying I'll bring up Mango, but he's not. He's the Scorpion Master.
Scorpion Master, different guy.
That is a completely. What he's gone on to talk about who. Fuck. I wish if anyone in the chat right now can link the VOD where he talks about. I love how he gives him a whole backstory. He says he gets good grades. He goes to school. He lives with his grandma. They love their life. He's very respectful. I was like, what? This is not you. This is not who he is. Oh my god. But do you have a personal favorite Mario that you've ever watched or studied or anything?
Yeah, easily. It would have to be old school, retired now. His name was Brown Mario. He was exclusive Mario in Japan at the time, around like 2006, 2007, and he was actually a top Melee pro with Mario in Japan. And that's around the time, the era of Captain Jack was doing good in America, and he showed people how to DI, like in the documentary. People learned how to do a lot of stuff just from him coming to the States. And Brown Mario. The funny thing is, he only has about maybe 8 VODs on YouTube. 8 to 10. Like
really?
That's it. Yep, that's all you got to go off of this. But judging from his skill, I would say even 5 years ago, I would say the guy was easily I would say he was 6 years ahead of his meta, Mario meta.
Wow.
Cause the stuff I saw him do, I was like, I never even thought of doing that, and it just a lot of little things, and I'm just like, this guy's actually amazing. and that's not me just praising him because he was a good Mario. Just his decision making, how fast he mashed that B button when he pushed down B, that gave me inspiration. I'm like, I'm gonna mash harder than this guy.
I'm gonna be better than you, bitch.
Yeah, yeah, but
that's actually
it
so
was
funny.
definitely Brown Mario. Yeah.
Wow, it's so funny you brought up the mashing. I just had Ludwig on last week, and you know how he's like a god masher, or like one of the best mashers in the world.
Actually, I didn't even know that. Yeah.
So yeah, he's apparently considered one of the best mashers in the world because of you know that, what is it, the Mario Party minigame Domination, where you just mash the A button really quickly.
Oh well, there's like 1,000 minigames like that, but okay.
The one with the thwomps where they all fall down. Basically, you're like hitting this little block, and you hit it, and then at the end of like at the end of 30 seconds or something, they all fall down. Every time he said he's gotten 160. He does not get, and 160 is the cap. So he's saying he caps that out every time. That was gonna be my follow-up. Have you ever? You gotta test your mashing, huh? Gotta test it.
Oh well, okay, yeah. So the what I am good at is I am good at mashing in
short bursts.
Short bursts, yeah.
Okay.
So I actually so what I used to do.
He's got it on hand.
So when I used to play, I would mash, I would set the controller down, something mash with my index finger like that, right?
Yep.
But Melee, you can't. I mean, you can, but I don't want to switch my controller style, or my controller grip. So I relearned how to mash with just my thumb, and that took a while.
So he doesn't even double thumb. This man's crazy.
I just
see, he's got me. So since that Ludwig episode, I've been trying to download
does he
a
do
copy
double
of it.
Thumb?
Yeah, he double thumbs.
Oh, what a cheater!
No. Calling him out. He's a cheater.
Nah, I'm just playing.
Oh my god, no, I
that's
love
a good
it.
method. I never even thought of doing.
I've seen what is it? Here, you know what? My turn. Shit, where is my controller? Fuck. I don't know.
I like your sweater, dude. I didn't even see that you had the N64 sweater.
Dude,
yeah, that's what's
on the
up.
back too. I love this shit. Shout out to fucking H&M. Why am I not sponsored by y'all yet? Half the clothes I wear are yours. Come on. But yeah, dude, he's got me trying to you double thumb it. And go like that essentially. So
insane.
I can only imagine what that looks like if you try to mash that. I want to see him. Ludwig, I'm gonna clip this and send this to you. You need to try and fucking mash Luigi's down B on a recovery. I want to see how high up he'll go. If he's that good at mashing, how high up can you go? That's what I want to see.
That's
and now I'm challenging you to this too. I want to see what you can do. Double thumb it. I'm telling you, it's the meta. It's actually the meta. It's crazy. All right. You'll put it in the notes. Ow, I just hit my knee. So, let's see. Nowadays, when there's really not even any other bigger named Marios that I can really think of offhand, I would say maybe none when he fucks around, but he's the only other person I can really think of that seriously practices Mario at your skill level, maybe next to Koopa Troopa, and I don't mean to throw shade that way unless I haven't seen him practice as much, and maybe you'll have a better response to that otherwise. Okay. But who do you look at to study off of now when you're really working to try and grinding it better, if anyone, or do you take the PP route and work it yourself and figure things out yourself?
I do a little bit of both. I guess I do more of it myself because it's more of when I lose a set or something, if I have the opportunity to record the set, I will. Especially if it's against a good opponent, because I want to. The recording is not for the victory. It's more of in case I lose. If I lose, I want to study to see how I can do better. The winning's fine. I mean, I'll take the 2-0. I don't need the video. You know what I mean? But it's more of insurance. If I lose, all right, well, I won't have an excuse to lose again next time. So that's why I say, I guess I'll take it into my own account for the most part. But there are other good Mario players right now. There's Small Hands Brian. He is from Ohio. He's doing really well actually right now. He's he's catching up to me real fast. I mean, I gotta watch out for that boy. So,
Oh
but
shit! Shout outs.
but he's actually, me and him. We've done a couple like actually on my YouTube video, we've done a couple of video analysis on the Peach matchup and the Falco matchup. So if anyone wants to check those out, those are on there. We did a Discord call just like this. I was just streaming on Twitch, and then he didn't have a webcam, obviously, but
Sure.
he was just adding his commentary into like, why did this happen? So we just go back and forth and brainstorm ideas like, okay, what do you think we should have done right here, or what do you think you could have done better, or stuff like that.
Theory crafting and analysis, basically. Yeah.
But yeah, like if I was to just like pull up videos, I would say some old Koopa Troopa videos. I would see like, all right, what is he doing? Because Koopa Troopa's obviously, it's pretty damn good. So I like watching his videos. His videos make me laugh though. He just does so much damn forward smashes. I just laugh. I'm like, bro, like I remember I was doing one of the video analyses. It's him versus a Falco, and the dude does like 8 forward smashes in a span of like 23 seconds. I'm just like, what the heck?
Well, did Falco get hit by him?
He got hit by the last one, which counted.
Hey, there it is. That's the Asin right there. You could do it 7 times, but if that 8th one hit,
yeah, that's true.
That's so funny.
Yeah, there's unfortunately there's really not too much videos for me to watch. I just watch myself at that point, not to even be egotistical, because back in the day I didn't have anyone to watch, like, because all the Marios quit. There was Green Mario. He was the most active. He was amazing, but I watched all his videos already, so it's like, all right, well, I guess I just gotta start recording my own videos, start realizing what I'm doing wrong. So yeah, I guess the PP route in some sort of way as well.
Does that ever discourage you a little bit as a Mario player? Oh god.
Oh, I hate watching myself I'm just like, oh my god, why did I do this? And I'm like, but you just start like regretting, like, man, I can't believe it. Like, if you could go back and do it all again, I mean, you just be like, I'd be so much, I would have won if I just did this. And that's the worst, when you're like, I would have won this set, or I would have won that match if I just had more confidence, or had made a better read, or didn't do this stupid unnecessary move, or whatever the case is. It is discouraging. It's discouraging for everyone. If like anyone, to like even like athletes, no one wants to watch yourself lose. You don't get excited for that. And if you do,
I'm trying to see if I can find this video, because this is, I think what you're talking about right now is a perfect example of what. Fuck, I wanted to pull this up. This is exactly how I felt during this, just if I could go back. But I can't, can I? I can't. I have to hold the L.
Yeah, you have to hold that L, and it's on YouTube.
It's not only is it on YouTube, but I put it there. I didn't have to put it there. I could have kept it there.
I did it too.
You've done that? You've kept your
I got sets on there that I lose.
It's so upsetting.
But,
where is this?
I mean, I upload it for 2 reasons: so I can watch it, and so other people can watch it. This is what to do, and this is how you don't lose. Watch the set, figure out how not to lose it, figure out how to win.
Don't make these same mistakes, children.
No, exactly. Yeah. Let me take the tough route, and you guys just just pick up all the crumbs I leave behind.
Yeah, right. Oh my god, this is it. It's why Melee hates me. Chat, I'll link it to you guys, but like this is like, how old is this video? This is from, I uploaded this in 2017, so this must have been done like a year past that. I'll just send it to you. You can enjoy this whenever you'd like. But yeah, this is exactly what I'm talking about, where you did this to yourself. No one else made you make this mistake. This was you.
That was all you, man.
God, I'm not.
Don't blame the controller.
I'm gonna blame my own dumbass. That's what it is. Oh my god. So now I want to move on to one of the most reoccurring segments on this entire show. Blah blah blah. Tournament tales. Gonna bring up a tournament. Gonna ask you about it. We'll talk about it. Favorite moment set. Why I'm bringing it up. Who knows? What do you think it is though? If you were to take a wild guess, I'm bringing up a random tournament. What am I bringing up? specific year?
2018.
Damn it! He got it on the nose. Everyone gets this lately. I think like people are 3 for 3 on fucking calling out my tournament tales. But yes, Evo 2018. My man out here placed 33rd out of how many guys? I had the number of entrants for Evo, but where the hell did I put it? I think it's no, it's not there. Where the hell is this? Maybe you know. Do you know before I try and find it?
I don't know off the top of my head.
Yeah, I don't know either. No, trust me, I'm stupider because I somehow lost the info for it. Here it is. Out of 1,353 people. Okay. Holy shit. That's huge. Like whether or not that's like first place or anything, and I understand a lot of people. I've had like conversations about when I ask people about like an MIOM rank or even a local home rank, when it's like, I'm not number 1, so at the end of the day I'm still going to be disappointed. There's a level of self what's the word I want to say, but like self acceptance and like kind of happiness you can have. And I feel like getting 33rd at Evo 2018, the last Evo we were a part of.
I'm so glad I went. I'm so glad.
Yeah, right? I'm so mad I didn't. But like getting 33rd as a Mario player as well. That's top 48, the only top 48 person that made it as Mario. What I just want to hear, I would love to just hear thoughts. Like, what did you think of that tournament? How do you feel you did? What would you have done better? Okay. Blah, 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 blah.
Obviously, I don't know. I love Evo. I guess I love the atmosphere. Always, like, the city's just always alive, man. You know, like, it's just, you walk outside at like 3 in the morning, everyone's just still, you know, drinking and stuff like that. Like, I'm not into drinking per se, but I do like the idea that people are still awake. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I just like, you can just walk out anytime you want, go to a store or something. People are still, you know, they're still walking around and stuff. So I think that's pretty cool. The weather always it's way too hot.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
I'll be honest with you, I'm like burning alive there. But
I've not heard many great things about Vegas weather. I'll say that.
Yeah, the weather sucks, but the environment's it's pretty amazing, I think. For the actual tournament though, yeah, we had a lot of room. We had definitely enough setups for the tournament for it to run really fast, so that was pretty nice. For players though, like because there was round 1, there's round 1 of pools, and then there was round 2 of pools. Like, okay, first off, you're already stressing out about round 1 pools. You're like, oh my gosh, I hope I make it out. You know, I hope I didn't come all the way out here to bust around. Like, you know, no one wants to go to Vegas and like, because you know, when you go to Vegas, you're already thinking, oh, this is high roller tournament. You know, like, oh, I invested. You know, oh man, I just flew here from like Chicago or you know from a different country. It's like, I'm not trying to lose. So, but see, that's also the wrong mentality. You shouldn't try to say I don't want to lose. You should say I want to win, because you don't want to hold on to the negative aspect of something like, you know, ideologies like that, because it's just gonna make you worse. But so I had round 1 pools, and my first match was, what was it against? I think it was it a Puff? It was against a Puff. I beat him 2-0, and then I had to play a guy that played every character you played, so that was interesting. He copied, whatever character you played, he just played your character. And I was like, what the heck?
How did you make it past round 1?
Yeah. I mean, he was pretty good, though.
Really? Jesus.
He was pretty good. He went Mario, obviously, like I said. And then I think I like, I don't know, 2-stock, 3-stocked him. It was pretty clean then. And then he went Doc the second game, because he just wanted to play a different character. And then I beat him.
Then you had Mega Xmas, right? You had Mega Xmas.
No, not yet.
Not yet? Oh, okay.
Not yet. I'm just going through the whole bracket.
Okay, I thought he was the round 1 boss you had, but
he was.
Oh, that's.
He was. He's at the end though.
Oh, I'm so dumb. That was.
Round.
Yep. I can't count. Don't worry. Can't count.
No, it's all good. So okay, I played the Puff, played the Mario, the copycat guy. I forgot his tag. And then I played a Marth. Yeah, I played a Marth.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had to play this Game and Watch.
Mm-hmm.
And like, you're like, Game and Watch? Like, why do you say it like that, rookie? Like, it's just Game and Watch, right?
Yeah.
But from from sources I've heard, this Game and Watch beat Army a week prior to Evo. So I'm like, uh-oh. I was like, he must know what he's doing. Yeah.
He ain't no
like,
Game and Watch.
yeah,
He's a
like,
Game and Watch.
Yeah. Oh, he's a Game and Watch. Yeah. So I was like, okay, so, I was like, man, I gotta respect this guy. Like, I can't just, just act like, oh, he's just a Game and Watch. I mean, I don't go into matches like that anyways.
Sure.
I was like, oh, he beat Army. I was like, he must be respectably pretty good. And
Force
match starts. No,
Oh,
match
okay.
starts. I get forward aired. I land on the floor because I don't know if I was. It knocks me over.
Mm-hmm.
He jab resets me and he nines me. I get 0 to death in the first stock of the match.
Just
And
all
I'm just
over.
right when I got 0 to death, I was like, okay, it's gonna be one of those games. Okay, so when I get destroyed like that, like I find it like there's two reactions, usual reactions you can have. You can be like, I can't believe I just got destroyed, the more depressed route, or discouraged route. Me, I'm more of like, oh, you just lit up the fire in my eyes, like, oh, that pissed me off. I can't believe I just got 0 to death. So right when I got 0 to death, I was like, let's see if he could do that again. So then, I just played the motions, and I still ended up winning that game. They were so close, man. It was. I was like, man, if anything, I need to get past this guy because this was the match before Mega Xmas.
Right.
And I was like, I need to get past this guy. I was like, I did not come down here to play mediocre. So I was like, all right, if he's gonna play this good, I'm gonna step it up as well. So I stepped it up. I ended up winning the first game. It was last stock. I was like at 100%. So like he could have killed me too. So it was really close. And it was on Yoshi's story. So the dude could kill me with anything, like fair or fair. Even probably down tilt. Down tilt actually kills early. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah,
that kills early off the top. So then he ran it back, and I ended up winning 2-0. But they were both like 90 to 100%, and I was just like, oh my gosh.
Damn.
But both of them ended up with me edge guarding him, and like all I did was like a really late timed get up attack. Because, Game & Watch is trying to sweet spot. They go all the way down. So, to counteract that, I did really, 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 really late get up attack. Because I think there's a little bit more active frames on the ledge. Like, covering, like, as in I'm there kind of coverage. So I did get up attack. And that closed out both of those games. And he was like, what the heck? I didn't grab it. And I was like, yes.
I got it.
That was like the most relief I've ever been beating a Game & Watch. I was like, yes! And then, the announcer, the guy in my pool, he's like, all right, you're next on stream against Mega X-Men. So, and the funny thing, before I flew out to Evo, I played with my boy down here in Pensacola. His name's Dingo, and his main character is Falco. So, I don't think as good as Mega X-Men. Pretty close to it though. I would say like his technical prowess is actually at least on par with Mega X-Men, maybe even better. Dingo just plays all the time. But I was like, hey, I got a flight, early in the morning, and I came off of a night shift. I did like a 6 p.m. and I came off at 6 a.m.
Yikes.
And my flight was at 11 a.m.
Yikes.
And so I was like, I could take a quick nap and then, nap on the plane. But I was like, F that. I want to beat Mega Xmas. He's in my pool. So I was like, Dingo, come over. We're going to play until I have to leave. And I did not sleep. I just played for like 4 hours straight, just playing against Dingo. My eyes like bulging out and whatnot.
God damn.
But I was just like, I need this practice. You know, I need like Falco practice right now. And he helped me, and then he took me to the airport, and you know, went to the airport. I um, flew to California first, and then because I have, you know, I'm originally from SoCal, so I saw my family, and then I just next day just went out to Evo, and then you know, catching up to the story. Now it's me versus Mega Xmas, and I've played Mega Xmas a long time ago when he was still coming up. He just went by Noah back then, his name, and I mean, I remember I beat him. I mean, he was still pretty new, and I could see that. You know what I mean? So I remember him from all the way back then. I'm pretty sure he remembers me too, just because you know you remember your losses more than your victories
Right.
most of the
Right.
time. So I'm pretty sure he remembers like playing all the way back then.
Right.
Um. So yeah. So we we went on stream, and I'm just like all right, well, time to test out what I've been practicing. So play against him first game, and I'm just like I was like, let me just see how fast this guy is. Let me see how he's moving and whatnot, if he's moving or not. So schmove.
Love that term. Love that.
That's pretty funny. I like it too.
It's a great term.
Yeah, I ended up he gave me some problems. He was doing some stuff. I'm like, man, I was like, this guy prepared. Like, there's no way, like he didn't just sit down. I'm playing against Mario. Okay, I kind of have some answers for certain things, but it looked like he was a little bit prepared. And I was like, okay, well, this is what I live for. Like, someone that's prepared for the matchup, because if they lose, they will have no Johns.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And I think that's probably one of the best feelings. You just lost. That's all it was, man. So I ended up beating him, and then it was 2-0, really close games too. And I mean, if anything, I'm not even sure who was tougher, because I'm not gonna. I don't want to say Mega Xmas just because he's the better player than the Game & Watch, but the Game & Watch gave me problems. Like, he really did. I don't even remember where he's from. He's like from El Salvador or something like that. He wasn't
from an area that Game & Watches are born and made into men. Something like that.
Yeah. But I mean, honestly, it's probably the difficulty was about the same. Mega Xmas and the Game & Watch. But yeah, I mean, that was my day one pulls. And then do you want me to just go through everything, or do you want me to wrap it up?
I mean, yeah, we can go through it. No, feel free, dude. This is your interview. This is you.
All right, and then round 2 pools, happened the next day, which is on Saturday, and first match. Oh my gosh, first match was Wizzy.
Yeah.
That is one of the matches.
Yeah.
Don't watch that. Don't watch it.
I mean, no.
I watched it.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I feel like you would though.
Trust me.
Yeah.
I watched it. I got bodied. I got 2 stocked, and then I got 3 stocked. So to me, just the way he was outplaying me, like on paper, it doesn't sound like bodied, man. Like double 3 stock maybe, but just the way he was playing, I feel like, I don't know. I guess I don't ever like to make excuses. I think he just outplayed me. Like, he's just fundamentally better than me, and like I could just see the differences, and I'm just like, So okay. But yeah, I just got 2-0'd, quick dab, but I'm just glad it was recorded though. So I have rewatched it like about twice probably, and I did learn a couple things. So
good.
Like, yeah, some of my execution, some like could have edge guarded that. That's the worst when you're like, I could have got that.
Yeah.
Why did I get that? I usually get those,
Yep.
like.
Yep.
So,
I know that feeling all too well. All too well.
Yeah. So yeah. So I lost to Wizzy, and then I was in losers for the round 2 pulls. But since I started in winners, obviously I'm gonna be like in round 2 or round 3. I don't know. I think in round 2 in losers.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I had to play against a Marth, and then I beat the Marth 2-0 funny thing is, I was playing against Koopa Troopa for the like when the Marth went to the restroom, and Koopa
Oh
Troopa
shit.
right now he's actually playing a lot of Marth. I don't even think he's playing that much Mario.
Oh shit.
I think it's more of because he's he's going to school more, so he hasn't had too much time to play. So he just plays a lot of Marth. But I've seen him go tournaments with just Marth. But yeah, he warmed me up. I beat that Marth, and then man, that Marth almost took a game though. It was close.
Mm-hmm.
Like yeah, he was doing some crazy force matches, and you know you're like I don't want. But then when you start shooting too much, they start grabbing you, and you're like, what the heck? Like I don't know what to do anymore. And then so that was a little scary. And then had to play a fox. I don't remember his name. And then I was projected to play Fizz. If you're familiar with who that
Name
is.
sounds familiar. I can't put a name to a character though, unfortunately.
Sheik. He's
Okay.
actually okay. So what's funny about him is just like the Game & Watch. The Game & Watch. Oh, he beat Army like the week prior. Fizz, he beat Shizwiz like a month prior to you.
Oh shit.
And I'm like, oh shoot.
Oh shiz,
like,
dude.
Yeah. Oh shiz. Yeah. So I was like, oh shiz. He beat beat him, and I was like, man, this guy must be good. But then funny thing is, he got upset. He lost to a fox. Obviously, he was projected to be, and another funny thing is that fox on day 2, that was the fox I warmed up with before round 2 pool started.
Oh shit.
And so I'm like, uh-oh. I was like, he knows, like, he knows my play style, but I know his as well. So I was like,
so
right,
who's gonna do better?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, all right, you've seen my play style, and it wasn't a couple games. We played for like an hour and a half.
Oh shit. So, yeah.
So, because I didn't really care who I warmed up with. I'm like, I just need to move my fingers, Let me mash some buttons. So,
y'all the ones playing against a Mario.
Yeah. So I had to play him. This was for losers finals to make it out. Like losers finals of one of the sides.
Right.
Because it was Wizzy on top, and then it was there's the Sheik from NorCal. What's his name? Spark.
Yeah.
Spark was on the top side, and then Fox on the bottom side. Winner of that makes it out. So 3 players. I played the Fox. He upset Fizz. So I ended up beating the Fox pretty clean, like at least double 2-stock, and yeah, I was like popping. I was like, yeah, I made it a bracket. I was like, but like people don't, they'll just see me like, who's this random Fox? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they don't know he made an upset versus Fizz. Like if they saw me play Fizz and beat Fizz, it'd be a different story, but that's how upsets work, right?
Right.
Like at the end of the day, you can make it into bracket by beating a quote-unquote nobody, but are they a nobody now? They just beat the other somebody.
Exactly.
So, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I guess like in some way, some people will be like, oh, he gotta eat bracket, but like I mean, Fizz was projected to make it to me. You know what I mean? So technically, not really. He's the one that didn't uphold to his seed.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was not seeded 33rd at Evo. I was not. I was probably seeded like I don't know 80th or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of good players there. You know what I mean? So I'm not even top 100. So you have to take into consideration the top 100 gets seeded first, and then players outside of that are better than me get seeded first. So I was probably like I don't know 70 or 80. So I ended up beating him 2-0. I was getting a little scared. I was like, we played earlier. You know what I mean? Like he knows my habits. I don't want
this, man.
Yeah, but I mean that's what makes it fun too. When you get like uncomfortable and you still, progress. And then so then there was an hour of break, and then it went to top 64. And I played Cactar, if you're familiar with him. I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man himself.
Yeah, he plays Fox, and sometimes he'll bust out his Marth if he needs to. And I've known from watching so much videos back in the day, this is a Fox that will sometimes just chill. He'll just stand there sometimes. he'll be like really really patient. So I was like trying to come up with a game plan because I was like, how am I gonna counteract that? And like just like Wizzy, I got outplayed. Like just gotta. It just felt like a little bit outclassed. You know what I mean? So, but it was an eye opener. Man, I got 2 stock, got 3 stocked, and then like, he was like, I hate when someone beats you, especially at a big tournament, and like he's trying to like, he was like, I was playing so good or something. I was like, why are you telling me this, bro? I'm like, oh.
Cactus, no.
I feel like elbowing you in the face and say, "Oh my bad, I didn't mean that."
Dude, my elbow was feeling so good right there.
Bad. Yeah. Oh, reaction to what you said. But I was like, "Come on, man! Like, don't say that stuff." And I'm just like, all right, whatever. And I was just smiling. I was like,
"You sure were, buddy."
Yeah.
Sure, motherfucker. Yeah.
But,
I feel that.
Yeah, that was my my pools and bracket experience.
Did you have a favorite match that you either saw, or it could have even been one that you were a part of, just a favorite from Evo?
I would say, because I can't really recall any like super great matches that I personally watched. I would just say, I guess one of my matches, just because I can't recall like too much matches.
Sure.
I would say me versus Mega Xmas.
Yeah.
And because it was like the journey. Like I played with, I practiced a lot that week too, and the week before that for Evo. Like I would what's it called? Some of our good practice, they lived like an hour away. So I drive there like daily, an hour away, and then come back. Play for like 5 hours, and then drive back next day and do it again. And yeah, I was actually just preparing for Mega Xmas because I'm like, this guy's gonna make it. Like, there's no way he's gonna get upset. If he does, whatever, that's beneficial to me. You know what I mean? Or in 2 ways: either I don't have to play him, and the other factor is the guy is better than Mega Xmas, so I get an even better challenge. Because I'm not one to like easy brackets. If you don't seed me, I don't really care, because at the end of the day, I'm there to win the tournament. I'm not there to just make it out of pools.
Yep.
So, when people say, "Oh, the seeding was bad," I can understand to a certain degree, but like 11, like stuff like that, it's just like.
There's a lot of people that do that. There's just Smash Twitter is so full of people that just rant about seeding, and I don't know. Maybe I have to be better to get it, but like I feel like I'm with you on that. Like, if you're there to be the best in the world anyway, shut the fuck up. Like, prove yourself. If your seeding was that bad, you should have. I don't know. I think I'm 100% with you. If you're trying to be the best, your seeding should almost be irrelevant. It should be close, I guess, but
close. Yeah, I would say, like, obviously top 16 seeding, I guess that's fine at a big tournament. You know what I mean? But like anything past that, obviously you want to get it, but like it's not gonna really matter, right?
Yeah.
It's really not going to, because you're gonna have to climb through hell to get to that top 16 anyways. So it's like, who cares who you play against? What I'm worried about is I want to play against. Sorry, my bad.
No, you're good.
I want to just play against different people. You know what I mean? Or people I have not beaten. I do not want to play against the same person I played at the last big tournament. You know what I mean? It's just, I just want progression, but at the same time, I can't really complain about that because I just need to get past this guy and play better people. You know what I mean?
Right. I was gonna say, it's almost like, how do I seed Lil Timmy, who's #1 in his region, versus Lil Tommy, who's #2 in his, and both of you have attended maybe like same number of tournaments. Maybe one's attended a major over the other, but he went like fucking 1 and 2. Like, there's only so much you can put forward into that. I think like not the only, but one of the most important things is like maybe seeding with people who you go with, or like people from your region. You go to a major, I shouldn't be playing my best friend Joe, who I drove here with, like
that. Yeah, that's right.
That's the only thing I can think of. Besides that, shut up and play your fucking match, man. TOs get tired of this shit.
You're right. Yeah, they're little babies. They are.
Yeah.
That's another reason why I want to be a top player, because I'm just gonna call out all these babies. Because now I don't have. They're like, oh, you don't have the right because you're not even good enough. But if I become a top player, I'd be like, oh, you guys just stop complaining. You're all just little kids, little girls.
Quit your
like,
bitching.
Just stop. Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Just stop complaining. Just play. Like, just shut up. It's annoying.
I 100% agree, man. 100% agree. All right, man. Well, as we're wrapping up, and then I'll switch over to if there's any more questions the chat's got for us. Last question I have for you, and I almost talked with you a little bit about it before we got started, but then I realized I want to know about it just as much as the viewers. What is SFS? What is this? And why are all the Marios sponsored by it? I saw Dr. Mario sponsored by it. There's you and Koopa Troopa. I get that it's probably not a sponsor, but like, what the fuck? What is this?
Okay, the funny thing is, the Marios, that just happened by chance. Okay.
Oh, really?
That was strictly by chance.
Okay.
It's not a Mario thing. SFS,
Tagline that. It's a Mario thing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start saying that from now on. But SFS stands for SoCal's Finest Scrubs.
Tight.
Yeah. So it was a crew that originally, the original 3 founders. Well, it started off with me and my friend Capri. He's a Falcon main. I made a combo video on my YouTube channel if you guys ever want to check that out. But he's a Falcon main. And also, he goes by Venom, but he usually he used to go by Hairy Nipple. He's another Falcon main. But yeah, that was his tag, Hairy Nips. That was his tag. And everyone knew him for that.
I'm just trying to get that transformation. How do you go from Hairy Nips to Venom? Like, okay.
I don't know. I don't know.
More power to him. Power to him.
Yeah. He probably just thought it was, it's funny, obviously. And
yes.
He's like, no, I need a serious tag. I don't want to be known as, just a joke. I'm pretty sure that's probably. No, I'm pretty sure. But me, I'll keep a rookie till I die.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. No, a rookie's tight. Fuck that noise. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
But, yeah, so it was founded by me and Capri originally, and then Venom. He helped us put it into action. And we're like, we should make a crew and like have a dedicated amount of people. We could like have our sessions and then like learn from each other. And at the time, I already played with about 4 other people. They weren't that good. They weren't. I was teaching them how to do certain things, like literally how to combo and like learn how to play the game in some sort of way. That's where the name came from, because they were like still learning, and obviously we're from SoCal, but no, we don't want to say SoCal Scrubs, so we'll say SoCal's Finest Scrubs. So that's where the name came from.
It's like when you flip the sponge over and there's a clean side,
There you go.
That's these guys.
Got it.
That is absolutely amazing. And then how you guys just all were like, fuck it, let's all go with this? Or was there ever a Mario or an outsider character that decided to join in?
Oh no, yeah. So originally, the members for the crew were me, Capri, Falcon, Hairy Nips, Falcon, Toxic Reflection, another Falcon.
Jesus, okay.
Dayman, a fox, A1, Ice Climbers, and Captain Fabulous, another Falcon. So, guess what one of my best matchups are?
Luigi?
Falcon!
Oh, shit, yeah. No, totally. Hell yeah. I can imagine. See, that brings up, though, a really interesting question. I look at a good amount of top-level Falcons right now, and they have Marios. Or at least they respect Mario, none being the biggest one of them all, in my opinion. Do you see that similar? Do you see a connection between Falcon and Mario, or do you think they're just 2 completely different characters? Shouldn't even put them in the same room together, or they'll get into a fist fight.
They're probably getting a fist fight.
Oh yeah, they totally would.
But okay, well, I can see some similarities. A lot of people, it kind of just irks me when they're like, Falcon's just a longer limb Mario with his, or Mario's, shorter limb Falcon with his up air combos. And I'm like, not really. I don't get a knee at the end. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And literally, that's the only similar. There is nothing else that's similar in those characters. I mean, I got forward air, which acts as a meteor, I guess.
Right.
So there's that. But I can't just forward air knee people and kill them off the side at like 80. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't do that. But I can see why it's similar because I also love playing. I play Falcon a lot.
Mhm.
The reasons why is because if you play Mario, you're gonna have to make a read. There's no way you can play that optimally. There's no way. You're gonna have to make a decent amount of reads too to compensate for your character's struggles.
Mhm.
But at the same time, since you're making so much reads, you turn on that big brain. So you see different options. A lot of people probably wouldn't even consider because their character isn't limited like that, where they don't have to make that much reads. Like
Right.
you can be like Absent Page, react to literally everything. The guy's a monster. Let's be honest. A lame monster because he doesn't approach, but I mean, lame is subjective. Lame doesn't mean that it's bad. That is okay. That's something else I want to just clarify real quick. Lame doesn't mean that that player it's just boring to watch.
Mhm.
It's actually a coined FGC term. Lame means defensive.
Yep.
So do not get those two mixed up. When you say it in Melee though, you're a boring player and no one wants to watch you. But that is terrible. That's terrible to look at it.
Yeah.
Unless that dude is literally just standing there for 8 minutes every match, then it's like, just change games. Go play something else.
There's other fighting games that you're supposed to do that in, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
I'm saying. Like, at that point, it's like, okay, come on. But there are just more defensive players, like Squid. A lot of people don't see that, but Squid is such a defensive player. They're like, oh, he's so fast. Yeah, when he hits you.
Yeah.
When he's not hitting you and running away from you, he's just running, man. Like when I played him at Genesis. He was just, he's running, but I expect that. And do I get frustrated? I mean, I guess to a little extent, but not really, because it's more of like now he's my prey. He's running from me. Ooh, let me see if I can catch him. You know what I mean? I see it as a mini game. Yeah, I see it as a mini game.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. But back on to what was the topic? I kind of
just the similarities that you might see
Falcon.
between Falcon and Mario, or at least even just the people that play them.
Okay, yeah. So it's honestly more, I guess, because you gotta make reads with Mario. It just translates. I think that would be the only thing. People don't say that, but I think that's why. Like, that's why I'll play Falcon. That's why I think he's really fun, because I'm like, oh, gonna have to make a read. Like, unless you're Wizrobe, you're gonna have to make a read, man.
Unless you got them reactions of the gods.
Yeah.
It's nutty. It's absolutely nothing. All right, my last question that I think we almost touched on. I don't think I got like a full answer on this, but I definitely would love to hear it.
Okay.
If you were spin that fucking rewind button back, play it all over again, and you were to pick the one character you could play, would you stick with Mario, or who would it be?
I have thought about this a lot, actually. I don't know. At that point, since I'm playing a character I like to play, and it's not for because he's different. Some people will tie like my ideologies to that, like, oh, it's just a different character. I don't think there's anything wrong like that either. Playing a different character just because no one's playing it, I think that's fine. But I mean, that's not why I play my character. I just play him because he's fun, and I have the most fun playing him. But if I were to switch characters, there were a couple. I know I was thinking about Roy, because there is no Roys. Let's be honest. Like, you'll never ever see a Roy, ever. I've never seen a Roy, man. I've never played.
My boy Connor, the skilled Roy. I always got to shout out my boy.
Oh, the skilled Roy.
He's one of my boys. I will forever shout out my boy. But yeah, okay, I see what you mean.
I might have tried him. I don't know if I would have ever stuck with him, but I definitely would have tried him. Like, not because he's just a low tier, just because I guess because he's different, right? Like I would actually use that ideology for that reason, in that kind of perspective. I would try Roy, because he's low tier. I mean, I don't know, maybe. I mean, no one's pushing him. Let's be honest. No one.
Yeah.
I mean, there's this skilled Roy on
yeah.
on Twitch, but I mean, come on, going to tournaments. I haven't seen a Roy meme. I haven't.
Leffen?
Sorry.
Leffen likes to fuck around. He likes to play. He plays Roy and Mewtwo every now and again. But
Mewtwo, right? Okay, his characters are good, but that's just because he's good.
Yeah.
Don't get the. Those are two different things.
They are. They definitely are. Definitely. So it would be. So you think it would be Roy, if anyone?
I think it would. I think it would.
Damn. I can only imagine if you'd actually. Damn. But then who would. Yeah, no, we have Mario's. So yeah. You fucked up, man. You fucked up.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't say enough. Thank you so much for coming on. I love it.
Yeah,
I love
man.
that answer. This last, last minute, all yours. Plug whatever you got going on, whatever you want the people to tune into. This is your moment. Whatever you got.
I'm just in the process, like I said, of making a Mario guide, a beginner one first. I already have all the footage. I'm just got some editing to do. So I would say give that about a week from right now, and it should be done. Follow. You have my social media and all that already. Yep. Follow me on
except the YouTube, because I fucked up. But again, everything will be in the description. These will get uploaded to YouTube. The YouTube link for him will be in the YouTube description of this when it's uploaded. So yeah.
Oh, and real quick, just to get two things out of the way. The AY rookie, why I even have that is because I don't like underscores. I don't. It just looks kind of weird. So I didn't want to do A_rookie. So I just wanted to put AY rookie because it's the way you pronounce it. Like it's one of the ways you can pronounce it. But you can say a rookie too. I don't really mind. But I just put A rookie. So as just a word rather than A_rookie. It just looks a little tacky. I mean, just to me, it does some sense.
Sounds good too. I love, like I said in the beginning, I love rookie. Like I love that.
Yeah.
I
like that too.
It's great.
But, follow me on Twitter. I stream kind of a lot, so I always tweet out when I stream. So, but
in case them notifications are ever not working, you got the
exactly.
Twitter too.
But just I've been playing a lot of scary games, like late at night. I'll play Melee during the day, and then some at night, and then I'll switch to a scary game at night, just to fit the mood or whatever.
Hell yeah!
So that's what I've been up to. So.
Gotta get on that. What's that fucking? Oh my god! Am I actually forgetting the name of that thing that was like a huge meme for a while? The white-faced dude in the suit with the tentacles. You gotta collect 8 pages. Fuck! What's that? Oh my god.
Is that Slenderman?
Slenderman, that's it. Yeah, get on that fucking Slenderman grind, dude. Speedrun that game, dude.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing. I love it, man. If I actually wanted to do something similar. I wanted to find scary games to just play at night and just piss myself out. Dude, Steam does not have a very good horror games section anymore. Everything that's apparently good is $20 to $30. I'm not gonna blow it on that game. Show me a good horror game that's free, and then I'll check your company or your devs or whatever, and I'll play that. Five Nights at Freddy's type shit. Come on. Even that wasn't free, was it? I don't fucking know. You guys heard the man, though. Go and check out his stuff. Follow him if you are not. It's been a super fun time getting to talk to you.
Yeah.
Love getting to pick the minds of you Smash players and learn everything I can. Follow him on Twitter, all that good shit. This episode should actually be uploaded sooner than the other ones because I'll be taking off this Wednesday, so there won't be any streams for a while. But while I'm gone, you make sure you check him out. I got no more questions. I thank everyone that came by the chat. I appreciate all your guys' questions. And I think that's about it. Rookie, have a great one, man. Thanks for coming by.
Thanks.
We'll see
Thanks
y'all
for
next
having
time. Hey, anytime.
All right.
Take care.
See ya.